The government has suspended all non-essential expenditures across its ministries and state corporations in a move aimed at redirecting resources to battle the novel coronavirus. Now, Citizen Television has also learned of plans to suspend all development budgets for the fourth quarter of 2019-2020 financial year and funds directed at dealing with the global pandemic. Let's get more from our very own Sam Ogina.
The National Treasury is racing against time, mobilizing resources to boost Kenya's preparedness in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. At the heart of the plan is the suspension of all development budgets for the remainder of the financial year and redirecting the available funds to beef up public health and food security. In addition, the Ukur Yatani-led ministry has effected a cut on all non-essential spendings across ministries, state departments and corporations. The Office of the Control of Budget already putting this into practice, shelving all payments, claims and commitments in accordance to the Treasury's directive. Only salaries are to be paid. The move expected to rake in billions of shillings to be injected into the COVID-19 Emergency Response Fund to be deployed immediately the National Assembly gives it a green light. The Department of Health being a priority in the expected allocation.
We are looking at all avenues of funding, of moving monies to be able to fund this issue, including how to support the vulnerable groups and vulnerable people in the country.
With the National Assembly sitting next week, Treasury is also working on a supplementary budget to effect the reallocations from ministries and state departments. Kenya had, as of last week, made a request for support from the Bretton Woods, estimated at 111 billion shillings. The World Bank set to release an initial 5 billion shillings to bolster the country's financial war chest in the coronavirus battle. The central bank released 7.4 billion shillings last week to be injected into the emergency fund that will be ramped up by 10 billion shillings from the contingency fund, donations and salary cuts.
It is not that we have ran out of money for this purpose. The problem globally is shortage of materials, not really money. At the moment, the world over, the problem is shortage of material.
Meanwhile, President Uhuru Kenyatta held his first meeting with the board of the COVID-19 Emergency Response Fund. In a video conference, the president assured the team of government's full support. The board, comprising of top CEOs in the country, has a mandate of rallying the nation to marshal funds to aid in the combat of coronavirus. The board chair, East Africa Breweries Managing Director Jen Karuku, assuring the president of her team's commitment to deliver on their mandate. And heeding to the donation call, the Law Society of Kenya is already off the blocks in the funds drive. LSK asking its members to make donations to its paybill number of 825555, with the account name being the donor's name. This to cushion the vulnerable, especially those living in the informal sectors with basic needs like food, water and other necessities like hand-washing detergents. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.